All right, welcome back. It's a freaking friendly Friday. Funny Friday, freaky Friday, friendly Friday, family Friday, food Friday. Although we got no food, but we are having a liquid lunch. I'm out of ice, which is bad news for me because it gets a little more difficult for me to slug down the spiced rum when it's warm, but I guess we'll do what we can here. Thanks for sticking with us through 2 hours here. We had a great audience out there. I mean, I'm really disappointed that my friends are not calling in because I'd love to talk to you. Everybody always sends me stuff. And I just cut the whole schedule today and said, if any of our friends out there in TV land or social media land want to come on, and they're there, they're messaging me still, but they're not coming on. We're also trying out this new thing called AMSR, where ASMR, where you talk very calmly into the phone, and people love it, supposedly. I think it's a load of turd, but I'm trying it to pander to a different audience. Anyway, John Cronkite joins you again. Wow, this show's just turned into a crazy freak show now. It is Freaky Friday, actually. All right. Tommy DiDonato is watching, and Tom's been helping us lately. He is one of the greatest producers of all time, former producer of Cold Pizza, if you may recall, on ESPN. He was the executive producer of Uber TV, one of my failed businesses back in the day, but we did break tremendous ground, and Tom's helping us out here and there now every day, taking the 2 hours and making it 1 hour because I get boring after a while to some people apparently, but Tom's watching. Mary says she's driving in the pouring rain in the middle of a tropical storm, so that's good news. Stay safe, Mary, put on your seatbelt. I want to, again, and we need more people like Senator Andrew Lanza. We really do, because last week I was talking about how the crazy the cancel culture is getting. They came for our whole food family. They went in the cabinet and they took out Uncle Ben. Then they went in my fridge. They took out Aunt Jemima. Then they went down to the freezer. They pulled out the Eskimo Bite. Circle back, come for the Land O'Lakes butter, girl. Okay? And Jess went out to ShopRite last week to see if it was real. And there's a whole thing of Land O'Lakes butters with, remember the little Indian, the little cute Indian? One feather sticking up. Hello. She's gone. Land O'Lakes is now just a landscape now. So they should just call it landscape butter because that's all they got there. Amal is saying, Marty, why don't you go on? Yeah, come on, Marty. Jennifer Bohr is on there, Cuevas, and Mikey Cardella putting his life on the line.
A nice email from Rita Ritchie.
Why don't we get Rita Ritchie on? Is she ready to come in? Let's
I would love to get Rita on.
Yeah, baby.
This is what Rita said.
Like that. I like it like that.
Rita said, hi, Nico. What a great idea. I wish I could join. Hopefully you guys will do this again. She loves the idea of Friend Fridays. But she said, P.S. Tell John that I missed yesterday's afternoon episode and had to watch in the evening. Afterwards, I was overstimulated intellectually. All that talk of market insemination, I was up all night thinking about devaluation of our currency and what it means for real estate for me as a landlord. Not sure if nightcap evening episodes is such a good idea.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
But have a great weekend.
Overstimulate my audience. That's amazing. Rita said she was overstimulated yesterday.
Rita, thanks so much for watching, and we'd love to have you on whenever you'd like.
Pete Martucci. That's probably the first woman I've overstimulated in over a decade. And she said she was overstimulated intellectually, but I've never overstimulated anyone. I usually am very weak in that department.
This is why nightcap is
All right, our bosses are going to start calling me now and say, why are you talking about overstimulating your audience and you're not talking about the market? So let me bring in, hang on one second. Let me get, John Cronkite's going to join us in just one minute here. Filling in for John Cronkite, he's clearly lost his mind today. He's doing all these ridiculous things. And let me take over the rest of this segment for him.
We have a tremendous amount of news breaking in the city, in the country, in the world, and this just in. Breaking. I can't even do it. Breaking news. Amazon. Now, you may recall that right here on Liquid Lunch, we do deep investigative reporting. I can't even do John Cronkite tonight. Hold on. We do deep investigative reporting. We had on Karen Turk yesterday, who goes behind the headlines. And we've been talking about TikTok, as you know, and I've been saying that it's a Chinese spying tool. I believe Jess, who just handed me this paper right here, has some breaking news. Jess, what's happening?
So Amazon is making its employees delete the Chinese-owned app TikTok from their phones, citing a national security risk. And Amazon and TikTok have not yet responded to requests to comment.
Wow. Okay. That you know what? My associate, Mr. Tobacco, was fooling around a bit there, but this is some real news, folks. And when I tell you that we've been looking at this in depth, I have been looking at this seriously in depth. And now Jess breaks the news right now. The U.S. military has asked all soldiers to do not put TikTok on their phone. And now, if you think about it, folks, and all of you out there in America, please think about this deeply. The government of China, the Communist China Party, owns TikTok. And now Amazon, your most favorite e-commerce site, has told all of their employees that they have to eliminate TikTok from their phone. So now let me tell you this. I do not have the dossier of technology and entrepreneurial magnificence as Mr. Tobacco, but I can tell you this. Everyone in the world trusts Amazon for having some of the finest technology out there. You feel safe, you feel secure, you order things, they show up, they're at your door. If they don't work, you send them back, they send you a new one. If anyone knows the threat of technology, it's Amazon. And Amazon has now told their employees to delete TikTok from their phones. This is going to be terribly devastating news for John Tobacco's daughters, who love TikTok. Amazon has asked its employees to delete the Chinese-owned video app TikTok from their cell phones, citing security risks, according to a company email sent on Saturday. And let's see. TikTok, which has been popular with the young audience, is owned by the Chinese tech company ByteDance. It has been under scrutiny from Washington because of its ownership. Mike Pompeo, fellow Italian like Mr. Tobacco, Secretary of State, said on Monday that the Trump administration is considering blocking some apps, which he calls a threat to U.S. security. So, for those of you out there who like to do a little TikTok dance, find a new app, because China owns TikTok and they are infecting your phone, they're stealing your data, and you can wake up one day and your bank accounts and all of your passwords can be stolen and you could be poor. And if there is civil unrest in America, it makes us much more vulnerable. So the murder hornets were coming our way, but they stopped those. They did send the Wuhan virus here, often referred to by our great president as the Kung flu. So the flu came, and then the 5G network is coming. Also, the Chinese government owns Radisson Hotel Group, so don't stay in a Radisson. They're putting in the Huawei 5G network around our country. And if you stay at a Radisson, and you have a TikTok on your phone, and you're at a 5G network in some rural area of America, you are a pawn of China, and they have all your information. So I continue to try to take over more time in this show so that I can bring you real news. Jess, thank you for breaking that news. She's a wonderful news lady. And I guess John Tobacco will be back after this. I'm not sure. I sure hope not. Maybe we can even get the great Frank Morano to come back in lieu of Mr. Tobacco. But in any event, I'm John Cronkite, and that is the breaking news for now. We're going to take a quick break for our local sponsors. We have none. And we will come back right after this